Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. New series that I've decided to start. Top 5 products that you can buy under various categories of AV, under a lakh of rupees obviously. We're going to start off with turntables. With that being said, let's get into it. My first pick is either between the Denon DP-300F, the Marantz TT5005, or the Audio-Technica LP60X. I've made a video about all three of these turntables and how they're exactly the same. So if you decide to go into any of these, please remember you're getting the exact same turntable with some aesthetic sort of changes. There's going to be no performance difference. The benefit of these turntables is that they are automatic. So it's push button. You hit the start button, the arm will raise and drop. And when the album is done, the arm will raise and go back into its resting position. They all have built-in preamps, which means these turntables will work with anything that has an aux in. They play via belt drive, so you will periodically have to change the belts, maybe after 3 or 4 years, depending on the wear and tear. They come with dust covers, so they provide some level of protection from dust, etc. They can't play 78 RPM records, so that's sort of a bummer, though I don't think that will affect many people. And you can only change the stylus that comes with it, the Audio-Technica 3600, to the same exact stylus. So there's no upgrade option there. That being said, this is still the best set of turntables that I would recommend for someone starting off with the hobby. My second pick is the Denon 300F. The Denon 300F is a great value for money proposition. It's belt driven. It has a removable head shell, which means you can mix and match cartridges as you feel down the line. It is automatic as well as fully manual, so that's a nice thing to have. If you're feeling a little lazy, you can put it into automatic mode, but it also has the ability to be used as a fully manual turntable. It obviously comes with a dust cover. It cannot play 78 RPM records. Build quality wise, it has a sort of MDF with veneer type finish, so it does have a relatively premium finish to it. Definitely something that looks nice as part of your hi-fi setup. It'll retail for about 40K, give or take, after discounts, and a solid choice to sort of begin with. Number 3 is the Rega or Rega Planar 1 or Rega/Rega Planar 1 Plus. I've made a video about this. We share a very close relationship with Rega. I've had Roy Gandy, the founder, at my store. We've also been to his production facility in the UK. The Planar 1 and the Planar 1 Plus are arguably the most sold sort of serious entry-level audiophile turntable out there. They've got a premium finish, exquisite tone arm, fully manual obviously. The Pli 1 Plus equals built-in phono. If it's the non-plus version, it does not have a built-in preamp, and so that's how you'll decide which piece you need to pick up. They all come with a dust cover. They come with the Rega carbon cartridge, which as far as I'm concerned is an Audio-Technica 3600 with a different chapa on the front. The drawback is that it's not very easy to mix and match cartridges with the Regas. The Rega Planar 1 and Planar 1 Plus come with a pre-fitted counterweight at the back, so it's possible to change cartridges, but relatively complicated, and it's not going to be easy for everybody to do so at home. So I would classify this turntable as being non-upgradable in that sense. Build-wise, it's exceptional for the price, obviously. MDF finish with a veneer on top, available in a bunch of colors, and maybe the best place to start for someone looking for their first manual turntable. My fourth choice is the Audio-Technica LP120X, which is a direct drive turntable. Direct drive turntables are primarily used by DJs because of the extra torque available via the direct drive mechanism, but a bunch of people used DJ turntables for home use, so that's not something to worry about. The LP120 is not easily available as we speak, but my sources tell me that by the end of the year, you should be able to find them fairly easily in India. If you can't, take a look at the Pioneer PLX 500, which is basically a chapa of the LP120, or vice versa. I'm not sure who did which one first. They both have built-in preamps, so you can plug and play. They both have detachable head shells with obviously a customizable counterweight, so you can mix and match cartridges down the line. They're both direct drive, as I've already mentioned. They come with dust covers. They can play 78 RPM records provided you use the right cartridge. The build quality is typical sort of Japanese, built like a tank. So I would recommend these turntables for people who want a relatively high-end turntable at home, but also have relatively rough usage. because these turntables can take a lot more abuse than, say, a conventional direct drive like the Rega Planar 1 slash Planar 1 Plus that we just spoke about. Next up is the Rega Planar 3. The Rega Planar 3, in my opinion, is where Rega starts separating itself in terms of value from the rest of its sort of product offerings till then. It is fully manual. It requires a preamp, so you're going to either need a dedicated preamp or plug it into an integrated amplifier that happens to have a preamp. It has a customizable counterweight. However, you're going to have to change the cartridge on the tone arm itself, since it doesn't come with a detachable head shell. It comes with a dust cover, and the finish is exquisite. It is a MDF again with veneer, but it has a very premium finish, available in 3 colors, I believe: black, white, and a sort of iconic Ferrari red. In my opinion, the Rega is the best option to start off with if you're looking for a belt drive, serious audiophile turntable under a Lakh. There's nothing else in the market that can touch it. Another benefit of picking up a Rega Planar 3 is that it has options to upgrade. The big one being the Neo power supply from Rega, which will do two things. It will condition the power as well as digitally control the rotations per minute, which makes a huge difference sonically. So definitely a sort of serious choice for anyone looking to pick up a belt drive and wants a serious audiophile turntable to begin with. Number 6, and the bonus choice for this particular episode, is the iconic SL1200. What you see behind me is an SL1200 Mark II. The current iteration in the market is the SL1200 Mark 7. They are all direct drive with detachable head shell and customizable counterweight, which means you can mix and match to your heart's desire. They do not come with preamps, so you're going to have to pair it up either with a standalone phono or an integrated amplifier that happens to have a phono stage. The benefit of having Technics is that it provides audiophile quality sound while providing you with the robustness of a direct drive. In addition to that, there's just something about a Technics, specifically the SL1200s. Once you get your hands on them, you just sort of develop an affinity towards the product. I have one at home. It's replaced a very high-end turntable in my stable. So I wholeheartedly sort of recommend the SL1200 if you're looking for a serious audiophile turntable, but also something that, that can deal with a bit of abuse. The SL1200 is slightly over our designated budget of a lakh of rupees. It retails currently in India via us, the Revolver Club, at a lakh 8. But in my opinion, is a very, very good choice to pick up. Another small caveat that I got to sort of insert here is that it does not come with a cartridge. So all Technics turntables just come with a head shell. You're going to have to add the cartridge as a separate add-on, and that's a slight, extra investment, something to not forget about. So there you have it. Those are the 6 choices that I've picked out. Everything that we've spoken about today, including whether does it have a preamp, is it manual, etc. All those bifurcations have been nicely put into a table that you're going to find on the video as well as on our website. I also have a basic primer about what makes a turntable, something that you can go over if you'd like. Again, available on the website and linked in the description below. I did want to touch upon reliability. Generally speaking, turntables will last a lifetime. 2 things you need to worry about: belts being changed in the event it's a belt-driven turntable. Belts are made of rubber, so they lose elasticity over time. So that's something you're going to have to think about. The other is the stylus and the needle. Now, 2 things are going to happen there. Either you're going to break it, in which case obviously you're going to have to replace it, or styluses will wear over time. So the average lifespan of a stylus is between 600 and 800 hours. So once it goes over that, you're going to most likely want to change your stylus. Again, if there's anything else that you need in terms of information, you can reach out to me in the comments below. And I hope I get to see you on the next video very soon.